What's going on YouTube? It's Chris the Mentalist CD Tailspin Dreher 55597. Finally back with update for the Psychic deck. I have been testing it throughout the whole format, just not really feeling it, not doing too great at my locals. And I got some help from WizCaster77. Shout out to you, man. I appreciate all the work that you've done with the deck. And some encouraging words from Humble123 and Dark Destroy. And I just went around and built this deck one day while I was at work. Sent it to WizCaster. We worked on it a little bit more, and this is what we got to show you. I took it to my regionals yesterday. Got 45th place out of 492 people. Got my invite to nationals because they were doing top 48. So while it's not the best ranking, I'll go ahead and take that. So right now I'm going to show you the deck list, main extra side that I played verbatim. And then in the next video I'm going to go over the recap of each duel. Alright guys? So, start things off. We've got two Grandsoil Elemental Lord back in the deck. I was talking to Water Twin and he was like, you need some more bodies and you need some more big bodies. Well, that's what Grandsoil is. He's a big body, gets me another body out of their graveyard. The duels that I won against dragons, Grandsoil did it, truth be told. So Grandsoil at 2, not at 3-3. I have to test it and see how I like it, but 2 has been working. Next, 2 Redox. I bumped him down from 3 from my last video. Just 3 is too cloggy, and you can't, well, I mean, you can search it out, but there's no point because you can't get reacting or anything like that. So 2 is perfect. Next, 3 super rare Serene Psychic Witch. I'm so happy they finally did it. I got it the day before regionals, and man, it's been amazing. I actually got deck checked on my 6th round. It was 9 rounds. I got deck checked, and they said one of them I needed to exchange, but they were all mint. But whatever. I just put in a common one, the one that's been with me the whole time, and she picked up the slack and just kept going. So Serene Psychic Witch is that chick. Next, 2 Silent Psychic Wizards, 2 Psychic Jumpers. Those really don't need any explanation. 1 Commander, because my level 5 synchros were way more important than my level 6s. Really. Barkion is a big deal, but Beast is bigger. Next, 1 Hush Psychic Cleric. Set up Grandsoil plays, set up Redox plays, and set up Esper Girl plays, so she's back in the deck. And Destructotron, for any anti-meta, Fire Fist or anything like that, just get rid of it before you go off. Mainly though, Evil Swarms. Evil Swarms, Destructotron is a problem. Next, 2 maxx and 2 effect veiler. That's the same. That's always been the same, but I think I'm going to bump maxx up to 3 just because you need to be able to plus with them. Next, a card that I used to avidly be against is Card Trooper. And while it didn't make any game-breaking plays for me yesterday, we got rid of a Vanity's Emptiness twice for me, so I guess that is game breaking. It did some real work, so it was helpful, and I did appreciate having it in the deck, but it didn't set up any stupid Grandsoil plays or anything like that. So it is what it is, which is just a 1900 beater that lets me draw a card. That's the main part. Next, Crane works great with the aforementioned Card Trooper, Serene Psychic Witch, Psychic Commander, so on and so forth. So, absolutely amazing. Next, Marauding Captain, and I can't tell you how many times people looked at me like I was just a noob when I played Marauding Captain. I got so many question mark faces when I played this card, but I mean, it's a instant Naturia Beast with any of my level 2 tuners, instant Naturia Barkion with any of my level 3 tuners, or I mean with Psychic Commander. Instant rank 3. It is, I mean, it's so much utility in this card. I was going to play 3, but my normal summon is so important, so I just put a Spell Striker in as the third one. This was just a kind of fun idea that I made one day while I was at work and just not feeling the deck, and it actually turned out to be very, very well working, so I'll take it. Next, I run Gigantes. It's actually really good against Evil Swarms, just blow up everything. They can't swing over it or anything like that because they'll blow up everything. So Gigantes is amazing in that matchup, and it sets up some sick Levier and Crane plays. So. And then last card, Injection Fairy Lily. Now I was playing this card before, but now I main it specifically for the Evil Swarm matchup. I have a lot of Evil Swarm hate because I hate Evil Swarms. They are a pain, and you know I need to get rid of them. So that's the monsters. Next on to the spells, we got 3 Emergency Teleport. Self-explanatory. 2 Mystical Space Typhoons, because as I was saying, my normal summon is so important in this deck that it needs to go through. Especially like, and if I'm special summoning, yeah, this deck does have a lot of special summon power, but it has a bunch of limited, important special summons. Like dragons, you can special summon, get warning, then wait next turn, and then just special summon again. Here, in our deck, or in this psychic deck, you can't afford that luxury. I can't special summon and then special summon and then get messed up and then next turn, oh, okay, well now I'm just going to continue where I dropped off. No. All the special summons that you make need to happen in the sequence that you want them to happen. So space helps that. Then Dark Hole, Reinforcements, and Book of Moon. Reinforcements to get the Marauding Captain and Spell Striker. It's automatic banished material for Spell Striker special summon. So, you know, if you're going off, that's something. If you want to just keep special summoning so you still have your normal, get Spell Striker and then do whatever and then normal summon. I actually did a play like that. I'll tell you about in the recap. And then for my traps, I run 3 Fiendish Chain and 1 Compulse, and that's it. And usually I'm an advocate about playing more traps, but that's actually all I needed, really. It was actually worked out perfectly, and most of the time I had one, so as long as you have one, just play it at the right time. On to the extra deck. I play 1 Alio Justice Cataster. I made him 1 time. That's it. But he's amazing, so you have to keep him in. 1 Naturia Beast. I made him so many times. He won me a couple games, of course, in a Prophecy matchup. So you need him. But the single most card I went into, Armades, Keeper of Boundaries. I went into this card so much yesterday. It won me so many games yesterday. I'm absolutely never going to take him out. I do need another Naturia Beast, though. I found that out. So I will be playing 2 Naturia Beasts from here on out. But, definitely going to keep Armades in as well. On to the level 6s. 1 HTS Psymuth and 1 Naturia Barkion. Both played major roles in my wins yesterday. So that's not going to change anytime soon. On to the level 7 was Black Rose. I never made this card at all, but you have to keep it in because it's Black Rose Dragon. And you can make 7, so you have to keep it in. Next, on to the 8s, Thought Roller. I didn't make him because I didn't play any Evil Swarms as much as I was ready for him, but he is my go-to in the Evil Swarm matchup. 1 Crimson Blader, I made him 3 times yesterday. 1 Colossal Fighter, I never made him, gonna take him out. Absolutely, positively gonna take him out. I think he's gonna be my Naturia Beast. And 1 Scrap Dragon, which won me a couple games yesterday as well. So, these 3 are staying in. That's probably gonna be a Naturia Beast. On to the Exceeds. Yes, I play Exceed monsters this time. And I play rank 4 ones. Got Cowboy. Game Ender, you guys know how good he is. And Stroke, the Symphony Jin. I went into him one time yesterday. I didn't go into him at all. But he's worth keeping in just in case you need to. That's it for the 4s. For the 3s, I play Zenmaines, which I went into a lot. He saved me a lot. In fact, all my rank 3s did a lot for me. Levier won me this game. Was actually the reason I got my invite. I needed to go 6 wins. Levier got me my 6th win. And then number 30, Acid Golem of Destruction. He won me about 4 or 5 games yesterday too. Just putting 3,000 body out there, so I was pretty pleased with that. On to the side, I play 2 Regeki Break. Thanks Wordswin. This was his idea. He was telling me about how he's noticing Dragon Rulers are playing it. He thinks it's good tech. And when I was going in on Saturday night, I had Dust Tornadoes in a spot because they play Skill Drain, they play Vanity's Emptiness. I just couldn't get over it. Regeki Break does what Dust Tornado does and more, and it was worthwhile. So Regeki Break, Double Debunk. You guys know how good it is. It won me, well, not only won me, but it sealed the deal in my Prophecy matchup. I thought it was going to do a little bit more for the Dragon Ruler matchup, the one that I did lose, unfortunately. It did some work, but it just wasn't enough. 2 to Royal Decree, I'm sorry. Naturia Beast, backed up by Royal Decree, is game. If you're playing against, some rogue stuff. I played Madolches. First turn Beast, set Royal Decree. Once he started his turn, flip Royal Decree. It was game. That was it. 2 Gozen match, Dragon Ruler matchup. 2 Kaiku, same thing, Dragon Ruler and Spellbook split. He's not that. I mean, he's not bad. He's actually really good, but he didn't do very much for me. So I'm probably gonna take him out. Find something else to put in. Next, 2 Appropriate. I was watching somebody's YouTube channel and they put that on there, and it actually is pretty amazing. I will go, if I have this card face down, I'll special summon crazy. Because what are you going to do, maxi? Well, now every time you draw 1, I draw 2 while I'm continuing special summon. Like, I mean, it's just ridiculous. That just gives me more chance to OTK you. So, that's great. Against Dragon Rulers, all their draw cards, they draw and search. Well, I'll just draw. I'll be fine with that. I need to keep up with them. And I mean, you need to outpace them, but you need to keep up with them. So that's a big deal. Next, 2 Morphing Jar number 2s. Had great success with it when I went to Chicago, so I bumped it up to 2. Worst case scenario, you can just return whatever they have, and then normal summon Crane, get it back and exceed. But he did some work against the Spellbook matchup too. And then 1 more Gigantes because Evil Swarms suck. So that's the deck list, guys. Like I said, I got 45th place out of 490 something people at the event. And I got the invite, so I'm very happy about that. I will be wherever Nats is next year. And now I guess we will go over the actual games. So go ahead and check the next video and check out the recap. Alright guys, peace.